yo, do you finally have something new? Shut up, honestly. It doesn't sound that amazing, honestly. His frequencies are way too low. Yo, what up? Stan here, back with another reaction analysis. Today we're gonna analyze King Inertia. The first time I witnessed King Inertia was at GBB 2021, and holy guacamole, I have to tell you, like, honestly, from everything I've witnessed live on a stage, that was the most insane, miraculous, spectacular, I don't know what to call it, insane experience I've ever witnessed when it comes down to beatbox, you know? Literally. Okay, I cannot like emphasize how crazy that sounded. GBB 2021, to go back, if you weren't there, let me give you like some context how it was. The sound system was rough on everybody, okay? There were like some problems, I don't know what, as usual. When are there not problems with the sound system? Anyways, but there it was extreme, okay? The venue was way too big. It was like a capacity of like 10,000 people, you know, a venue for 10k people, and it only got filled with like, I don't know, 4 or 5. So a lot of the sound for some reason was like escaping in the walls, or I don't know, like doing something crazy. Some of the sound engineers, my friend CBB from Belgium, was explaining it to me, and I forgot what exactly was happening, but I don't know, the sound was not optimal, okay? But King Inertia, oh my god, insane. You know, the best way how I can describe how King Inertia actually sounded live is as if like the sound engineer just, I don't know, pressed 10 buttons on the sound panel and boosted his sound. It just felt unfair. It didn't sound real. It just sounded fake, honestly, like that loud, okay? Hence why if you go back to the videos and look at the people in the crowd, you'd tell like, why are people like so overreacting? I remember seeing like other, you know, music producers or vocal coaches or whatever react to those videos and being like, yo, why are people like so overreacting in the crowd? I'm telling you, people were not overreacting, okay? It was insane. It was insane. Literally, okay? Anyways, not gonna waste too much time. Just want to hear it. For this one, I'm also gonna do like the live POV version. Super curious for this one. Let's do it. Okay, he looks ready from what I can tell from the walk-in video. One more thing about King Inertia and then I'll shut up. I remember him telling me after winning GMB 2025, yeah, this year, still this year, that he's planning on winning GBB, that he had it, you know? And you can tell he seems pretty ready, you know? Like, yeah, he definitely looks ready. So, in that regard, anyway, let's not waste time. Let's get into it.
Bring that energy up, King Inertia. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3. They say, I am repetitive. They say, I am repetitive. I say, I am competitive. I say.
Nilo's reaction to the lyrics. That's funny. Let's go back.
I am competitive. I say.
And look at Pechenkara though. Look at Pechenkara.
I am competitive.
That's so funny. Holy damn. The contrasts also from both judges. Pechenkara is looking through his soul, literally. She's like, what are you gonna do? I love that.
I say.
Damn. That guy looks like Sinjo. Is it me? Or does that guy look like Sinjo? One more time. Why was he looking for so long at the camera? Okay, let's go and see the crowd POV version. I'm super curious for this one.
They say, I am repetitive. They say, I am repetitive. I say, I am competitive. I say.
Okay. Okay, I'll be honest, when I listen to the crowd POV version with headphones, honestly, it doesn't sound that amazing. Why it doesn't sound that amazing? I think the frequencies are way too low to even be picked up through the crowd POV version for some reason. Because it doesn't sound that amazing, honestly, you know? He did slow down though. Nice. Some Jersey. Okay, let me go back to the normal video. I really prefer the audio from the live from the original video way more actually. For some reason it doesn't sound that loud, or I don't know, but the crowd seems to like it. So again, I assume it's just his frequencies are way too low. River's reaction. Okay, one more. Let me go back. Was it my connection or was it a slip up? One more time, okay? I'm confused. Okay, what's my connection?
I am repetitive.
Okay. King Inertia. We have King Inertia here. Interesting one, interesting one. Okay, I'll start off with the things he did well, okay? First of all, I really like the fact that this guy has impact, you know? He knows how to hit the sound system, literally. Yeah, he knows how to do it. He knows like how to slap a beat, you know? Like drop the beat. He knows how to drop the beat. As simple and stupid as that may sound, he really knows how to do that, you know? Because when he drops, the beat drops, okay? There is no doubt of like, is it drop? No, you cannot miss it. It's dropping. Like imagine if you like just enter, you know, like you come from the backstage or somewhere, or I don't know, and you're about to enter the room and Inertia drops, you're like instantly like, oh my god, like, you know, it's dropping, okay? Literally. So in that regards, props to King Inertia. He knows how to drop. I enjoy that. Also, what I like is his lyrics also in a way. You could argue that they're a bit corny, you know, like they say that I'm repetitive. Or not even like corny, but the fact that he did it like for a long time, because he did do it for a long time, a bit too long for my taste, you know. But I did like him, you know. He tried like to send out a message, you know, like to all the people that he's saying he's repetitive, you know, and he just answers to that. I'm competitive, you know. So fair play. Yeah, he put out his message there, and in that regard, I enjoy it, you know. I like that when people like state something, you know, especially because if like everybody says you're repetitive. And you know, honestly, like, let me tell you something about the repetitive thing, you know. Sometimes I feel like, you know, people who are not artists, who don't compete, people don't realize what an annoying question that is, you know. Like, yo, do you finally have something new? Do you have new beats so I can listen to them? Like, shut up. Shut up, honestly. Like, you don't know how much pressure there is already on you, you know, like, because like, especially like, for instance, like, let's say you do good in a certain competition, suddenly like everybody puts like expectations on you, and you feel like, oh my god, everybody expecting shit of me, you know. You're already like trying to do your best, and on top of that, people are like, you know, like, I don't know, like, just freaking whining, like, yo, did you finally made a new beat or something? And it's just not a nice thing to say, you know. So I really kind of understand why he puts this, you know, why he said this, or the reasoning behind him saying this. It's annoying. You don't have to do that. Stop it. If you're doing this, don't do this. It's annoying, okay? Especially live at events. Finally, do you finally have a new beat? No. I'm going to do the same beat if that's okay with you, Mr. Judge, or whoever you are. I don't know. I'm rambling. Point is, it's not nice, and I understand why he does it. So credits to him for doing it, honestly. What did I also like about his Elim? Of course, his inward bass, his textures. You cannot like deny how crazy that sounds live, you know? Honestly, yeah, it's so crazy. It's an experience also in its own life. Now, what could he have done better? Because he didn't pass. I think he was like 11th, 12th. I'm not sure. Don't kill me, okay? Maybe he's 9 or 10th. I don't know. I feel he tried some new things, you know, a bit of more up-tempo, something new from him, you know, going back to the previous point. Like, they say I'm repetitive, so maybe that's why he tried to do something new. Pretty cool in a way. But I feel like the consistency was lacking sometimes in terms of like keeping up the tempo of the beat, you know. Sometimes some sounds were very messy. And I know he has a messy style, so he can like, in a way, get away with it, you know, like, because of his messiness, you know, like, he doesn't like really like put focus or emphasis on a lot of precision, more on like on impact and power and like swag, you know. So he can really like get away with it, but I don't know, in a house beat, I feel like it was noticeable. It was like a bit too much of messiness for me. So in that regard, I feel there could have been a bit more precision maybe, or at least more consistency. That would have scored him more points, I feel, for sure. Aside from that, I feel he was also like a bit too repetitive with the lyrics, you know? And not even like the lyrics, but the throat bass, I don't know, at a certain point, he was doing it for so long that it felt to me also that he was like trying up to fill the void with, they say, you know, with that type of thing. Could work for a while. He did it a bit too long for me. I think, you know, like, that cost him also some points. Because at the end he did drop also, but I feel like because of the fact that he was looping like way too long on that, I feel like that also cost him points. And on top of that, last but not least, I feel last drop didn't like also translate super well in terms of like messiness. It was just like a bit too sloppy, you know. I feel recomposed better at the end. Maybe he was like out of breath, or I don't know, because I saw at the end he was like doing some lip rolls, like, you know, like taking the air in. I feel like if he did a better job of like composing himself better, bring the energy down, build it up like very slowly, kind of what Pacmax did, you know, in the middle, and then dropped with the drop, I think he could have a way higher chance of passing through the Elim. And then it would have been like pretty crazy, because inertia in battles can be pretty dangerous, I feel. Yeah. So in terms of ranking, where would I rank him? This is my ranking right now. For me, he goes... For me, he goes above Tropical. Yes. 7th place. 7th place, above Tropical it is. Between Codfish and Tropical. So for now, for me, he's barely in. Alright. Anyways, that being said, thanks for sticking. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. See you in the next one. Take care.